Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm glad you stopped by. We talk about real issues that affect everyday people, from money and work to the rising cost of living. And today we're digging into something that hits all of us right where it counts. The grocery bill. You might have noticed prices climbing higher every week, but the reason why might actually surprise you. Because behind those rising prices is a problem most people never see. A major shortage of farm workers that's quietly shaking up America's entire food supply. So let's break down what's really going on, why it matters, and how it could affect the food on your plate. You've probably noticed this. Your grocery bill keeps climbing. Fruits, veggies, even basics like onions or lettuce. Everything just costs more. And yeah, inflation plays a part. But there's another reason behind it that most people never think about, and it's happening far away from the grocery store. Right now, farms across the US are struggling to find workers. And that shortage, not enough people to plant, pick, and pack our food, might be one of the biggest threats to America's food supply that no one's really talking about. Farm work is tough, no sugarcoating it. It's long days in the sun, bending, lifting, and sweating in heat that most people wouldn't last an hour in. It's hard, it's seasonal, and the pay often isn't great. So it's no surprise fewer people want to do it. Most farm workers today are immigrants, many coming through the H-2A visa program, a system that lets them work temporarily in the US. But that system is expensive, slow, and honestly, a nightmare for a lot of farmers to deal with. So every year, more farms end up shorthanded and crops get left behind. Imagine spending months planting and growing crops, only to watch them rot because no one's there to pick them. That's what's happening right now across the country. In California, Texas, and Florida, farmers are losing millions of dollars in wasted produce every year. And that loss doesn't stay on the farm, it travels. Because when supply goes down, prices go up. Simple as that. So the next time you're holding that $7 carton of strawberries, part of what you're paying for is the labor that wasn't there to pick enough of them. When fewer workers pick crops, there's less food being shipped out. Less food means tighter supply, and tighter supply means higher prices. Experts say farm labor shortages alone could raise produce costs by 5 to 8%, even if everything else stayed the same. And that's not just about price, it's about freshness and availability. If we can't grow enough here at home, we import more food from other countries. That means longer shipping times, more costs, and produce that's not quite as fresh when it finally hits the shelves. And it's not just produce. This ripple effect touches meat, dairy, even processed foods. Because every step of the food chain depends on labor, and when that chain breaks, the cost hits your wallet. Some people think the answer is technology, and honestly, it's helping. There are robots that can pick strawberries, drones that monitor crops, and machines that sort produce faster than humans ever could. But tech isn't magic. It's expensive, and smaller family farms, the kind that make up most of rural America, can't always afford it. Plus, some crops just can't be picked by a robot. You can't program a machine to gently harvest a ripe peach. Not yet, anyway. So, while automation is part of the solution, it's not enough. Not yet. So, what's the fix? Some say we need better immigration policies, simpler systems for workers who already want to come here legally. Others believe it's time to treat farm labor like the essential work it is, with better pay, housing, and long-term stability. Because without people to grow and pick our food, there is no food. It's really that simple. Most of us never think about who picks our food until the shelves look empty or prices jump overnight. But this labor shortage, it's real, it's growing, and it affects every single one of us. So what do you think? Should we invest more in automation or make it easier for people to work these essential jobs? Let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you understand what's really driving food prices, hit like, subscribe, and share, because this is one story that deserves more attention. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week with a new video.